You know, every single one of us have personal beliefs and personal perspectives. That doesn't mean that the world is officially going to run by our personal beliefs or perspectives. And one of my concerns is this. I'm very concerned about what I see going on because, I'm a student of history and I pay very close attention. And some people say, well, why be a student of history, Pastor Dow? Because if you don't understand the things that has gone on in the past, then you're not going to understand what's going on today. And when I make the statement that America is following the same exact blueprint that ancient Rome followed some centuries ago, I understand that doesn't resonate with a lot of people, but I see the exact same thing. I see the decline in morality. I see the moral decay. I see the spiritual bankruptcy, as well as the natural bankruptcy. And last but not least, I see all these wars that are going on in this empire building. Do y'all understand that the United States of America, we occupying over 230 countries right now, presently in this world? Do you understand that that's an empire? And we are in war in Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, and now Iran. And somebody says, well, Pastor, we ain't at war with Iran. Whoa. What makes you think we're not at war with Iran? I'll give you an example. There was times in the service, in the military, and let me tell all you people something out there, especially civilians who have not a clue what's going on. Do you understand that there are all kind of wars that are being waged, that are going on, that is not put out by the mainstream news media, nor the Pentagon? Do you understand that there are paratroopers, there are Rangers, there are Special Forces, there are Delta, there are people from America in different parts of this earth. I mean, right now, believe it or not, just because you don't know, and just because they have not sent what you call the mass army over there, does not mean that there's not conflict going on in this world. I mean, I personally don't relish, and neither do I like getting being shot at. But we are in a war on so many different fronts right now. And this machine is coming to an end because the money's being devalued and we're bankrupt morally, spiritually, naturally, every way but loose. And the proverbial wheels is just about coming off. So anytime a country puts sanctions against another country, you can already say that war has already been declared. And since I'm a veteran, since I'm a soldier, and I understand how the military works, and I understand what's going on in this world, I am amazed at how we got all these coward, sissified politicians. Not a one of them. There's only one of them that is ran during this last so-called election, which it is a selection. There was only one that was a veteran. That was Ron Paul. All the rest of them are what Jesse Ventura calls chicken hawks. When it's time for them to serve, when they could have served, they jump country, jump ship, use all kind of deferments and stuff, college education, all this, everything they can to not join the military. Then later on, they come back as if these little sissy nerds are some type of warriors. They come back later on like they're hawks, like that they're brave men. And I personally think that the president of the United States, if I had it my way, but I don't have it my way, but there would not be a president of the United States of America ever that hasn't spent at least 10 years in the United States Army or some military, whether it be Marines, Air Force, or Navy. Preferably a president that has a special skill identifier, i.e. paratrooper, Ranger Tab, Special Forces, Navy SEAL, Force Recon. I'm talking about somebody who has actually been in the crap and that understands. Because these chicken hawks that we got today, these cowards that turn around and send your children and everybody else's children to war. And you don't worry about it. They little rich, nasty families, they ain't got to never worry about going being put in harm's way because they're protected by the suit and tie cowards of today. That's why I tell you people, you need to wake up. If you're going to go to war, you pick a war where you pick and choose and fight the time that you're going to go to war, because this country that you think that you're living in called America is nothing but a hitman and a hit squad for the military-industrial complex, i.e. the corporation of the United States of America. And that's just the truth. And they got everybody out there duped and deceived. But I don't think that a man should ever be a president of the United States of America unless he has had boots on the ground. Literally. 10 years under his belt. But now you got all these coward chicken hawks who, like Bill Clinton, run and jump to another country. This old sissy of a president we got today, as well as the rest of them. But then they turn around later on, 30, 40 years later, they come back, war hawks, warmongers, flexing like they're some type of man or something. Oh, it's just sickening to sit there and watch. And then these sissies, when they had a chance to serve, they took off and ran the other way. Man, I don't believe this is crazy. This is utterly crazy. But hey, have it your way. Have it your way. Have it your way. Well, our country's in a serious decline. There ain't nothing we're going to do about it. It's just going to continue to keep going. All empires, they have a run and then they fall. And right now, what's happening is we're on the decline, and it's going like this. And it's going like this. And what you try to do is continue to keep living like it's still up here, while it's still going down like this. And as you deceive, totally deceive. So no, I don't have a lick of respect for anybody that's in the House or the Congress. Not one of them. Not a one of them. Not a one of them. They all lie. They all falsify records, falsify documents. I mean, it's just the whole thing is nothing but a card of lies. That's all it is. And there's only a few of us left. And that's just the truth. But unless the people, as a mass, as a whole, wakes up, what are you saying, Pastor Dow? Number one, you're going to play this election junk again. You're going to play this game again? Mitt Romney? Barack Hussein Obama? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Nah. Now, I think if you are an American, I think the best thing you can do is not vote, because it ain't never worked. It ain't never counted anyway. And it's always been the Rothschilds and the Bilderbergs who picked the presidents anyway. You people need to wake up, because if you don't start changing the way that you do things and get some integrity in your heart about the way things are going, and if you men don't start standing up and being men, it's over. It's literally over. You might as well prepare yourself for a good death.